What kind of stuff are they giving you the most trouble about in terms of censorship? Nudity or
like
language?
waking up.
Just getting out of bed in the morning?
They just have it in their minds that they want to hire somebody, but they don't want any communication made. You know, they want to like make you into something. I don't know. It's like, I guess it goes into white homes. They're worried about that a lot.
What are they? Yeah, you know, it's funny. Gwen Barrett, our associate producer, or sometime producer, is black. You know, and Carmen Matias is Hispanic.
You have to be colored to be on television. You can't,
yeah, colored.
Yes, you can't be black. You have to have a little colored in there, just a taste.
Tad.
Yeah, just to keep it interesting for America.
Yeah. Well, she said, and we were talking about your humor, that your humor offends white people, and I'm not that easily offended. Like, I'm not coming from a spot where Richard Pryor is going to offend me. I think you have humor that makes us see a lot of the truth and laugh at things we wouldn't normally laugh at. I think that's part of what you're doing. What do you think that these executives are afraid you're going to do to white America?
Probably stop some racism.
Stop racism?
What's up, everybody? It's me, Crimson 60620, and I am back here again on another weekday night, and got a little bit better now. It's 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Let me know if you guys actually like this in the live stream. Actually, me doing a shorter time every day. That's something that I want to at least try for the next 2 weeks. To get my body acclimated to the latest shift that I've actually that I've started doing. So if you guys like it, I'm gonna actually start doing this. Oh man, shit. Oh, god damn it. How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? It's fuck. I'm ready for this week to be over, and I'm just so ready for this week to be over. I don't know what the fuck is going on, and yeah, fucking tired, and yeah, just ready for this week to be over. What actually kills me is like this new shift. Oh god, it's something. It is fucking something. And yeah, just trying to acclimate. If you're watching the stream right now, guys, if you're watching the stream, do me a favor, hit that like button if you're watching it on YouTube. Also hit that follow button if you're catching this on Twitch. It will help out the stream a lot, and yeah, definitely it's one of those things where it's like helps out the channel so much. By the way, I was just looking at like some of my other shit, and it's just like I was looking at this one live stream. So Sunday I did a live stream. God, I streamed like almost every day this week. But Sunday I did this live stream. Did you know it was some motherfucker that was so butthurt that I was picking on their favorite sacred creator that they fucking downvoted a fucking live stream when I was just doing art? At some point, man, like I saw somebody like I was like, the fuck? Really? You have to come in and give my stream a customary the customary downvote. Like, yeah, sure, okay. It's just funny as me. It's funny as hell to me, and I just don't know what else to say. But yeah. I guess all the haters are fucking loving it, right? Oh God, it's funny as fuck. Like, I don't know what else to do. It's just like when you tell somebody that you get engagement even when they hate your shit and they still do it anyway, it's like, come on, dog, you helping me out. That being said, how's everybody doing? Man, it's been an interesting day around here lately, hasn't it? It has been an interesting motherfucking day. And wow. So let's actually get to the first clip. So today is June 17th, 2021. Damn, I'm getting old. Do you know, guys, that there is now a new federal holiday, Juneteenth, which, and let's just give you a little bit of history about Juneteenth. Juneteenth is the time where it was one of the longest, furthest away longest counties or areas that finally got the message that the Civil War was over and the slaves were free. It was June 19th in a city in Texas. And so the celebration is the official end of slavery. And so this has been a holiday that has been traditionally celebrated by African Americans over since the end of the Civil War. And it is just being recognized as a holiday. And I got some mixed feelings about it. Well, I really don't have mixed feelings about it. I have some feelings about the way people have responded to it. So let's take a look at this here. Juneteenth is now a federal holiday. Look at all the smiling, happy faces. Yay. The symbolic shit. So, President Biden on Thursday signed a bill to recognize Juneteenth, the celebration to commemorate the end of chattel slavery in the United States. Notice they said chattel slavery, as a federal holiday. Federal employees would observe this holiday for the first time on Friday because Saturday couldn't be a federal holiday. Throughout history, Juneteenth has been known by many nicknames: Jubilee Day, Freedom Day, Liberation Day, Emancipation Day, and today a national holiday, said Vice President Harris, who was the first woman, Asian American, and first Black person to serve as a vice president. We are gathered here in a house built by enslaved people. We are footsteps away from where President Abraham Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation, she said at the White House signing ceremony. We have come far, and we have far to go. But today is a day of celebration, and not only a day of pride, but it's also a day to reaffirm and rededicate ourselves to action. Guests at the event included members of the Congressional Black Congress, a 94-year-old Opal Lee, a decades-long activist to see Juneteenth recognized nationally. Biden's signature comes after the measure cruised through both chambers of Congress early this week, facing no opposition votes in the Senate and only a minor Republican dissent in the House. Now, this is where we're going to actually just leave this story here, because I want to actually, just address something here. Come closer. We're going to say this. I am super fucking tired of people that are acting as if this is the end all and be all of civil rights. No, it's not. There have been TikTokers, and of course, people are playing it up on TikTok because it's a 3-minute fucking platform. TikTok is the visual version of fucking Twitter. You're trying to make small punchy points or large punchy points in a small time frame. No, stop that. If you're using your, if you're thinking that like, man, TikTok is getting it right, you're being eternally online. I know I'm eternally online. I don't even have TV now. I literally have YouTube and I have Facebook, and I do my entertainment from gaming. Like, no, these people that are on freaking TikTok are eternally online. They live by motherfucking, they live by goddamn like extremes. Here's what I say. And I'm not even gonna be mad. I'm not gonna be mad. I'm not gonna see it as, oh, that's all as good as we get. This is how I'm gonna put it. Oh, you gave us Juneteenth. Oh, great. Thank you. Run me my shit. No, fuck that. Run me my shit. That's how you take this shit. Every time they capitulate to what you know is right, what they know is right. Cool, thank you. Give me some more. Give me my shit. Pay what you owe. Pay what you owe. You're not gonna sit up here and have me all pissed. Oh, they just gave us a national holiday. You know what You know what happened? You know what happened? These motherfuckers gave us a national holiday. That means we was fucking right. Keep going. Bring me my shit. Give me my motherfucking money. When I first found out about this shit, I wasn't, oh, this is symbolic. Oh, like, no, it's federal holiday. When you gonna mandate they pay me for my shit? Pay me for my shit. Where is my motherfucking money? Give me my day off. Recognize this. Push this shit to get recognized, so I can have these motherfucking days off. What I look like crying into a fucking, oh, they just doing it with, like, guess what? Check this out. Pay me my shit. Give me my motherfucking money. And while you at it, come on. You want to give me Juneteenth? Give me Mega Eggers day off. Motherfucking put a statue here in Chicago with Fred Hampton sign on. Come on, give me my shit. Make the 1619 project something that is taught in motherfucking, like, I hear so many people talking about, well, they gave us Juneteenth and aren't paying attention to critical race theory. No, fuck it. Okay, you don't want to give me critical race theory? Give me the 1619 project. You keep going, you keep pushing, and you keep making sure that you keep pushing your shit out there. Don't be mad because you didn't get everything you want. Push more. And that's one of the biggest problems that I have with people on the fucking left. We took one big loss. We took an L. In 2016, we took a L. We got now, oh, I don't want to vote anymore. Oh, let's not vote. Let's not particularly. No, pay me my shit, and I'm going to still come after you. You know why? Because all of these conservatives will sit back and fight tooth and fucking nail to get back to what they think that they should be. Cool. Every time you put that effort in, I'm going to fucking redouble my efforts. Because in the end, pay me my shit. Man. And why you at it? Why you giving us Juneteenth? Why don't we pay attention to other motherfuckers who helped us? Who helped everybody? Who helped fucking workers? Pay me my shit. You want to give me Juneteenth? Let's actually push it instead of this bullshit ass Labor Day in September. Give me May Day too. Pay me my shit, motherfucker. Pay me my shit. We ain't done. We gonna keep going until we lay bare and laid down these motherfucking racist policy, I'm gonna keep fighting. Call me crazy, call me always want the conflict. I'm gonna keep fighting because I know these motherfuckers ain't gonna let go. I know these motherfuckers ain't gonna get back because they gonna say it as all these uppity people, all these uppity women, all these uppity black people, all these uppity Hispanic people. No, pay me my shit. I'm gonna put you on the back burner. And until then, I'm not gonna give up fighting. You think you're gonna satisfy me with some pointless gesture? Pay me my shit. Pay me my shit. That's it. That's all. Let's keep going. And I get it. Well, we should be upset about it. This is all they're gonna give us. You only be upset about this. You only be upset about this. About this all they gonna give us if you accept it. Thanks, X. But pay me my shit, man. Pay me my shit. Not only pay me my shit, pay me everybody around you who you fucked over shit. I've also heard people say, well, yeah, the like Asian Americans, they complained and they got that law passed in a month. That fucking law against anti-Asian American hate is toothless. Let's put some motherfucking teeth in that. Let's not it just be about anti-Asian, anti-Pacific Islanders hate. Let's put some teeth in this shit. That law did not need to pass because we have anti-discrimination laws. We have hate crimes laws. Stop with the bullshit. Pay me my shit and stop these motherfuckers from hurting people because of some unchangeable characteristics they have. Pay me my shit. Damn it. I always harken back to Fred Hampton. Do you know this motherfucker got all sorts of people around where they could have easily hated each other? But it was like, no, we're going to get together. We're going to fucking help out kids. We're going to give free lunches out to kids in order to make sure that everybody's taken care of. And you worried about just your people. When we work together, we can do a lot more. That's what scares the motherfuckers that have power. Pay me my shit. And stop trying to say, well, you're part of the group that hurt me. Are they getting hurt too? You getting hurt too? Fuck it. Let's join together. I'm not saying that we should ever forget past injustices, past hurt, past harm. But until we look past that and say like, yo, I'm getting hurt just like you getting hurt. Fuck, let's go. It was a reason why poor white farmers who had no hope of owning slaves fought in the Civil War. It's because they were told that they were going to be no better than the freed slaves. And they let that shit ride because they were already on the bottom and they didn't want to sink further. No, come on, let's fight together. My bad, guy. This shit is like, it just seems simple to us. People on the left, we get complained about us like wanted the collective above everybody else. But that's our strength. Being a collective so you can actually stand on your own. Binding together, standing together. So when it comes down to it, we can each get our own. Man. But anyway, guys. this was never meant to be anything but a short break. Let's just, yeah. If anything, if you don't get anything from tonight, please remember, if we don't stand together, we're gonna hang separately. And they've been putting those gallows up and been giving us the rope, and we've been hanging ourselves. Anyway, if you like this clip, share it. I'm not even gonna ask you to like and subscribe and all that other good shit. Share this shit, because we need to make sure that they pay us our shit. Oh God, damn it. Yeah, guys, I'm this is just one of those things. It's just like, I get we have hurt. My father was a Vietnam vet, and he dealt with shit. I had uncles and grand uncles that had to deal with a segregated army. They had to deal with this shit. I've heard the stories. I live in Chicago, one of the most segregated places there is. I get it. But man, like, dude, like, they're fucking us over by making us hate each other. And I'm not saying racism isn't a thing. I'm not saying the bigotry is a thing. But it's a fucking tool to fuck us all over. I don't know. I just, it's just one of those things. It's just like, man, just hold, and like, once we get there, we can actually go. So anyway, yeah, that is it. What's up, Flip? Oh, wow. All right, so let's go from one extreme to another. Oh God. Okay. So let's go to this video. All right. So all right, guys. Hey, everybody. How are you guys doing today? I here Crimson 60620. And I don't really say much about this. Obviously, you guys can actually see from the shit that I have in my background. If you see it in my drawings, I am a hetero guy. Like, I enjoy, I'm attracted to, I find sexually appealing women, particularly women that have meat on their bones. Like, it's always been my personal taste. And I never understand why there are guys that have this this one-minded fucking standard of just like, a woman has to be this small, has to be this demure, has to be this submissive. It's like, that shit doesn't make sense to me. And thanks, X. Thanks. So yeah, like, what fucking gets me are fuckers like this guy that I'm actually gonna talk about. So let's actually go to the video. This fucker right here. Okay, so big girls, online dating is making modern women feel insecure about their weight. All right, so I only saw a little bit of it, but yeah, let's do it.
Welcome back. Glad you could join me again. So it came out recently that Lizzo herself was in Chris Evans' DM some time ago. Now, some would say, how dare she, a woman of her, let's say, stature, think she could bag Captain America himself.
When Captain America throws his mighty shield.
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, guys. I actually had the first few episodes of that original Captain America comic. It was cartoon. It was cheesy as hell. Oh hell yeah, Lizzo. Like, okay. So I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna actually be very, very forthcoming. I you know what? Chris Evans. You know what? Why do I always like Johnny Storm? I know those were admittedly more shitty movies. Johnny Storm. I'm just saying. Like, he has charisma as Johnny Storm and motherfucking Captain America. Fuck, even okay. Anybody remember the movie Push? If you remember the movie Push, man, like, that is like, yeah, that would, yeah. If you remember the movie Push, like, that was like cheesy sci-fi, but it was so fucking good. All right. Fuck, I forgot my point. Oh yeah. Oh god, man, that had like so many different Marvel stars in it. It had him. It had Brie Larson in it. Like, yeah, exactly. He was the evil skateboard X. Yeah, shit. I think it was X number 2. No, he was X number 2. Yeah, that's what he was. The cheesy actor. Yeah. But I'm not gonna lie. Guys, I have something to admit. I like big butts and I can't not lie. You other brothers can't deny when a girl walks in with an itty bitty waist and it's like, no. Let's go back.
Obviously, Chris Evans is an actor, but you have to be very much in shape to play Captain America. Makes sense. But then Lizzo's all about being a big girl and embracing her bigness. Okay, that's her choice. That's her choice. Now, my point is...
Wait, did you hear that motherfucking chuckle that he had about this shit? Like, dude, fuck you. Like, she probably is more athletic than you are. Okay. Like, this is to the point where I got in the motherfucking video where it's just like, I'm gonna have to make it. And maybe he may turn it around. I didn't watch the whole thing. I mostly don't watch the shit before I bring it to you guys. Okay, let's go.
Not to be horrible to big girls. You know, I'll drop a fish. It's more a sense of, look, I'm a bachelor. They're not my dating choice anyway. However, I do appreciate a woman that knows how to eat. I do appreciate a woman that knows how to fill her belly over and over again. Not to be with, but just to admire from a distance, a grand distance. So the main video today is about a woman.
I mean, like, is this video just gonna be him making like fact jokes for the foreseeable future? Like, I noticed his ass isn't on camera. I'm just saying, like, how? Like, what? Like, okay, all right, let's go.
Talking about online dating, trash already, trash, and how her followers have suffered with online dating, and how she herself has suffered with online dating, and how she will help her followers. But to begin, I have 2 clips to show you before we begin, so a bit of a waffle before we begin, but interesting ones. Firstly, a man who loves large women.
When you're with a fat woman, the experience, if you're trying to like verbalize it for yourself, not during the moment, because in the moment you're just experiencing it, but let's say that you told your friend, well, today I have a date with a plus size woman, and she asked after, well, how was it? You're trying to reach out for words, but it's so difficult because it's such an exhilarating, comfortable, while at the same time can also be kind of like a submissive experience.
What? Oh, okay. So I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna stop this right here and say, like, nobody is your fucking fetish, man. Like, that shit right there is demeaning as fuck. And I get why this motherfucker put it in, because he wants to actually laugh and joke, like, haha, look at the crazy motherfucker. Like, that's demeaning as fuck. And I get it. Like, some people are like, I don't want to fucking kink shame anybody or something like that, but like, nobody is your fetish. Nobody deserves as little respect to just think that, oh yeah, I just had to like pound it, like no, like No, that's not how this shit works. People are there for you to actually enjoy. And when I say enjoy, I mean enjoy their personality, enjoy who they are, enjoy the shit that the way that they make you feel. But to sit back and fetishize somebody, that's dehumanizing somebody. And of course, a fucker like this will sit back and dehumanize somebody because, well, haha, fat woman funny. Fuck. Let's continue.
Okay, all right. So that was from the channel Curvy Shrine. He just described how larger women are very comfortable women to be with. Obviously, there would be. There's quite a lot of them. There's quite a lot of them to get comfortable with. But it's how it's almost submissive as a man to be with one. I didn't make this up. This man exists. I mean, look. The point is,
You're trying to reach out for words, but it's so difficult because it's such an exhilarating, comfortable, while at the same time can also be kind of like a submissive experience.
Why the high class men them only look slim chicks every time?
God, this is just. I fucking don't know. I don't know. I can't understand this shit. It's just like. Oh, okay, let's go.
I see a man in them X5, X6, Hummer, BMW, Avalanche, Range Rover, whatever the Chris or I can maybe. If I see them apart with a woman, it's a slim chick you see them with. One, the fluffy girls, them not sexy too.
fluffy. What's wrong with you, man? You don't like fluffy chicks? Fluffy. Oh.
The fluffy girls, them not sexy too.
But as some larger women who are trying to lose weight would know, enough waffling. enough waffling.
And see, this is the reason why I just hate these motherfuckers, because they don't sit back and make cogent arguments. Like, I know I talk shit about people. I know I talk shit about conservatives, but at least in a fucking 12-minute video, I'm talking about their points that they're making. This motherfucker is just making fat jokes, and he's not even on camera. Like, this is the shit that you see with a lot of these red pill motherfuckers. That even the chicks that they believe that are beneath them don't even fucking want them. This is the shit. So they have to lash out to so many other different people. Now, are there people that have standards that are nobody would actually fit because they have an ideal person that they want to be with? Of course, they're called humans. But the fact that he sits back and makes fun of women for having some sort of standards, this is also classic red pill shit. But let's continue.
Enough waffling. Let's begin.
Fat girl on Tinder. All right, this is gonna be good. I've been in a predicament. I love that word. I've been in a predicament for a few weeks now, ever since I made a Tinder account. I'm extremely insecure about my body, refuse to take any photos unless I myself am taking them from the shoulders up, which means that I do not have any photos that show my true stature and size. I have matched with a few different guys who are interested in me, but they are the typical run-of-the-mill skinny guys in their early 20s, okay? Since I'm talking to them, they are adamant? Oh, shit, spelled it wrong.
Come on, even big girls have spelling mistakes. Come on, it's not.
Again, this is just because big girls. I want to laugh at big girls. Like, come on, guy. At least, like, okay, so I've been doing this for 4 years now, and not to say I'm some sort of professional. At least have a cogent point with your stingers. You're just, fat girls. Why do you have a problem with women on the bigger size? Why, like, look, check it out. If you're a guy that may not have enough measurement to have sex with a woman, you know, anything longer than like 3 inches, because you've shown enough of putting little dick energy out there, I can understand, you know, you barely have enough to grip for yourself, but like, that's not these women's fault, that's your fault. And even with a smaller woman, you still would have an issue because, you know, you're walking around with a baby carrot. Let's continue.
natural.
That one threw me off a little bit. They're adamant on taking me out on dates.
Like, even like this chick right here, like I would have to talk to her and see like where her mental status is. But like, she's cute. I mean, like, I would probably try to look, not gonna lie, to see if she has some breasts, but like, dude, like, she's cute. Like, what's wrong with this shit? But I'm sure like he's already made comments about this shit. But let's go.
And meeting me in person, but seeing that I'm so self-conscious, I just can't bring myself to meet them.
Her energies, her insecure energies. Now, yes, of course, insecure energies. You see, the point is, we live in a time now of everyone being, well, some people being visually selfish. So they're literally saying what they do and don't want. But the thing is, men have heard this for so long, but more women are now hearing and seeing the choices men have. So if in-shape men in their 20s don't want to date an out-of-shape woman in her 20s, I mean, can you blame them?
The fluffy girls, them not sexy too.
I mean, come on. I mean, why would you want to unless...
But these guys aren't the guys that are in shape in their 20s. Like, come on now. Come on. You gotta be fucking kidding me. You have to be fucking kidding me. That these Adonis, godlike, buff, Chad motherfuckers are really the ones that all of these females are fiending off of. It's that whole fucking 80-20 rule. It's like, no, you dumb fucks. Like, and I mean, like, I know the derogatory term is chubby chasers, but some fit guys, as in the chat, like bigger women. Like, the fuck? All right, Flip, thank you for catching up. Like, but it's just like, it's not even a, like, god damn. Like, dude, like, this bullshit right here. Like, I get why. I fucking get why. Some people just like cis hetero men are just fucking boring or fucking crazy. I get it. And fuck me. Damn it. Like, when we have representation of like your demographic like this, man, I want to actually grab these guys and metaphorically just shake them like, look, you giving us all a fucking bad name. And you're not even getting women. Like, fuck. This is the shit that pisses me off. It's the fact that these aren't even the guys that's getting women. God. And then you have so many other idiots that are listening to them, so many other women that are feeling bad about themselves for the motherfuckers that they don't even want. Man, no. Oh, let's continue.
You have to. I mean, seriously, that's wrong. Some people, obviously, that's their choice of a larger woman. But I mean, why would you if you don't have to?
I feel as though I'm almost catfishing them into thinking.
The fuck? No. Oh, okay. Again, this is gonna be like fat woman joke, ha ha ha, fat woman joke. No, like, I can do that shit too. Small dick energy is flowing through. Like, I had to make sure, like, shit, like just hearing this guy, man. Let's go.
I'm somebody I am not. My biggest fear is that we will meet and they will immediately reject me.
Oh my God. Look at that, men. How insecure women feel because you could reject them when you meet them.
But shallow men like you try that bullshit. Wait, is he saying that shallow men don't? All 5 minutes and 20 seconds of this fucking video, he has been talking about how I wouldn't date a fat girl. I wouldn't do this with a fat girl. I don't see why that, like, all right, let's go.
You know, they could show you a picture, a picture claiming this is how hot she is, but in reality, no. She's a big girl in disguise. afraid to show herself because of how some evil men are and just how they judge large women. So some
Yet this is coming from somebody who isn't putting his face on the internet. These red pill motherfuckers blow the shit out of me because they have all these standards but complain about being alone. Fuck out of here.
women have to lie and catfish men because they know how evil men are and how men would laugh. Just laugh or run. Flee for your life. No, that's how some men would react in terms of meeting a woman they once thought was a woman that was in shape.
Sometimes I feel like I need to just come out and say, hey, I'm fat. But that would not help either. I'm extremely frustrated and I need in need of advice from the queen of advice. Thank you.
The fluffy girls, they're not sexy too?
No. I don't think that you should say, hey, I'm fat. Hey, by the way, I'm fat. Oh, we're having this lovely little conversation talking about meeting each other. Oh, BT dubs, I'm fat.
BT dubs, she's a big un. She's a big un. She's a big girl. Seriously.
Again, this is just, I'm talking about a fat girl. Like, I don't. I'm sorry, guys. I can't fucking keep doing this. Like, if you're gonna sit back and just put yourself out there. Look, I get on the internet. Motherfuckers know how I fucking look. I am not a stranger to the fat jokes. I get them at least once every video that I release when I'm talking about a dumb fuck on the internet. It's okay. They don't hurt my feelings. But not everybody is as thick a hide as I do. And I'm not gonna shit on people for that. But I will shit on people that sit back and motherfucking shit on other people for them presenting themselves. Yet you're a fucking faceless ass motherfucking ghost behind a computer screen that sits back and shit on people while you pretend to be the motherfucking gift, God's gift to the fairer sex. Like, no, fuck these guys. Because, like, you see it, and I did it with the video that I did a few days back with Kevin Samuel. Like, these are the most insecure, most shaky ass motherfuckers that just sit back in there fearful and hot and just feel like I have to put somebody down. I have to tell somebody how to live, and I have to make sure somebody else feels insecure because I feel insecure. Fuck that. And fuck these people. Because in the end, they're gonna fucking end up alone. Or they're gonna end up with another insecure motherfuckers and they're gonna be taking pot shots at each other until the day that they both drop dead from old age in Minecraft. But you know what you can do before you drop dead of old age in Minecraft? You can actually help support the channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing. Either follow me on YouTube or Twitch. And thank you for watching this 5-minute same joke. Well, I guess not 5 minutes. This same joke for 5 minutes in his playtime. Yeah, that was kind of disgusting. Like, this shit feels like it's at some point when I'm just like, when I'm looking at videos and just like people are just like denigrating people, and it's just like, come on now. It's like, is it really worth all of that? Is it really worth all that just to shit on people like that? And I just can't. I just can't. All right. So, I want to do one more video. And, all right, I want to do one more video. And so, yeah. So stick with me, guys. I promise I'm going to try to keep this as short as I can. Trigger warning. I'm going to get emotional in this video. I'm going to get really emotional in this video because this shit is going to piss me off because I saw some of these clips and I'm going to set a prerequisite of fuck this guy in particular. So, let's go. So hi guys, I want to dispel a myth. Hey, Crimson 60620 right here. Guess what I am? Guess what I am? I'm a millennial. Yeah, I know, right? Here I am, almost 40 years old. And this whole idea of a millennial, I am a millennial. Yeah, almost 40 yet. 39. Turned 39 in February. I'm a millennial. And guess what, guys? A lot of the millennials are literally starting their midlife crisis right now, or sort of. We're not fucking young. We're not some kids, some little punks getting into the workforce. Millennials are adults with their own kids. So when I hear patronizing shit like this, oh boy, I want to fucking pull my hair out. Let's hear about Simon Sinek on millennials in the workplace. Let's go.
What's the millennial question? Apparently, millennials, as a generation, which is a group of people who were born approximately 1984 and after, are tough to manage. And they're accused of being entitled and narcissistic and self-interested, unfocused, lazy. But entitled is the big one.
And like, yeah, sure. Now, of course. Hold on, let me see. Fuck, I can't find it. I can't find any straw for this obvious straw man that this motherfucker is bringing up. And what does he put? Entitled. Now, oh shit, looks like he's balding back there. Let's see something, because I want to actually check something. All right, so here we have good old boy Simon. He's 47. That is the youngest fucking boomer that I fucking ever saw. Now, he's not a boomer, he's Gen X. Like, of course I know he's Gen X. But motherfucker, you're talking about people that's at most 9 to 10 years younger than you. And you're talking about they're entitled? Yes. This motherfucker is 47. And is acting like millennials are little 12-year-old boys and girls that's just getting their first lemonade stand. Let's go.
And because they confound leadership so much, what's happening is leaders are asking the millennials, what do you want? And millennials are saying, we want to work in a place with purpose, love that. We want to make an impact, whatever that means.
What? Wait, why are they laughing about that? Why are they laughing about that? Wait, I'm confused. Just to show on hands in chat, like, who doesn't want to work at a job that they feel that their work is doing something? It's almost as if that's a fucking concept that some 19th century motherfucking aristocrat philosopher actually set up in something called a manifesto. We all want our jobs. We all want to see the product of our labor. We all want to make sure that what we do actually matters. Marx came up with this shit in the 1840s, 1850s. That's nothing new. Am I missing something? That's nothing new. But you have fucking jagoffs like this that think that, oh yeah, of course, newsflash, people want to make sure that their jobs matter. Yeah, of course. But one rule for me and not for thee, Vegeta. Let's go.
We want free food and beanbags. And so somebody articulates some sort of purpose. There's lots of free food and there's beanbags, and yet for some reason they're still not happy.
Wait. Millennials want free food and beanbags? The beanbags is a straw man. I'm gonna be fucking honest with you. No millennial wants a beanbag chair. They may want comfortable chairs, but beanbags, no. You want to know why millennials want free food? Because we're not getting fucking paid enough to be able to buy our own fucking food. Like, miss me with that shit. It's just like, you're working us longer hours. We're not gonna have the same wealth as our parents had. We're working more and more jobs for less and less compensation. And you're only stuck that we want free food. What? How does that work? But let's continue.
And that's because they're missing. There's a missing piece.
Yes, the missing piece is getting fucking paid. The missing piece is home ownership. The missing piece is massive amounts of student loan debt. The missing piece is having to work 3 or 4 jobs because you can't afford living on one fucking income. That's the missing piece. Let's go.
What I've learned is that I can break it down into 4 pieces, right? There are four things, 4 characteristics. One is parenting, the other one is technology, the third is impatience, and the fourth is environment. The generation that we call the millennials, too many of them grew up subject to, not my words, failed parenting strategies.
You don't get a defensible position by saying, not my words. And here, let's look at what Vegeta actually sent us. Me, how narcissism changed throughout life. For parents that worry their teenagers' narcissism is out of control, there's hope. New research from Michigan State University conducted the longest study on narcissism to date, revealing how it changes over time. There is a narrative in our culture that generations are getting more and more narcissistic, but no one has ever looked at it throughout generations or how it varies with age at the same time. William Chopik said, associate professor of psychology at MSU and lead author. The research published in Psychology and Aging assessed that nearly 750 people, assessed a sample of nearly 750 people to see how narcissism changed from 30 to 70. The findings showed that qualities associated with narcissism, being full of yourself, wait, what the fuck? Wow. Okay, because my screen is fucked up. Sensitivity to criticisms and imposing your opinions on others decline over time and with age. Some characteristic traits like having high aspirations for yourself increases with age. There are things that happen in life that can shake people a little bit and force them to adapt their narcissistic qualities. Chopik said, as you age, you go from new relationships and have new experience, start a family, and so on. All of these factors make someone realize that it is not all about them. And the older you get, the more you think about the world that you leave behind. The problem is, we have so many generations compressed into such a fucking tight, winding space that it's become hyper realistic, not hyper realistic, but hyper realized that the generations are interacting a lot more, and it's a lot more fluid than what we have. It's a lot more fluid and dynamic than we have before. But you still get that same, parents don't understand the children, and children don't understand the parents, and all this other good bullshit. But let's keep going.
where, for example, they were told that they were special all the time. They were told that they could have anything they want in life, just because they want it, right? They were told, some of them got into honors classes, not because they deserved it, but because their parents complained. And
so, wait. Oh, wow. Okay, and I'm gonna go back to the article. But did you just hear that shit? That some of the people got into honors class because their parents complained. Never mind that, again, this fucking straw man that this motherfucker is building is getting fucking massive right now. Like, I don't get like the whole idea of, hey, you guys should just know your motherfucking place. Like, it's this smug ass punchable face. Fuck. Let's okay, yeah, I'm getting frustrated. Let's go back to this article. Let's go back to this article. What paragraph did you want me to read? Oh, here. Let's do. Chopik found that the fastest changing age group was young adults. He also found that contrary to popular belief, changes in the levels of narcissism are lifelong and changes don't stop in any certain age or stage in life. One of the most surprising things is found that also contrary to what most people think, individuals who were born earlier in the century started off with the higher levels of hypersensitivity, or the type of narcissism where people are full of themselves, as well as willfulness, which is a tendency to impose opinions onto others. Okay, boomer. There isn't much data on older generations, but now that baby boomers are aging into that phase of life, it's a huge part of the population that we need to be looking at. With these findings, the researchers hope the public gains a greater understanding about the types of narcissism, as well as new insight on understanding older populations. Also, if you're worried that someone is truly narcissistic, there's hope. They will change for the better as they get older, Chopik answered. Yeah, sure. So yeah, no. And this is the shit that pisses me off. Here, what is that? Time Mag Millennials. It was a cover. Yeah, like, it is, like, this was in, when was this? This, like, you couldn't see this shit with the baby boomers. Like, fuck, like, and this shit, when was this? Here. This cover was done in 2013. In 2013, I was fucking what? I'm 30. I was 31. I literally had, my daughter was born in 2007. It wasn't all about me. But you have fuckers like this. Who in 2000, like, really? He was fucking 42 when he did this shit. You wasn't that far from a millennial. Like, come on, dog. Let's go.
some of them got A's not because they earned them, but because the teachers didn't want to deal with the parents. Some kids got participation medals. You got a medal for coming in last, right? Which the science we know is pretty clear, which is it devalues the medal and the reward for those who actually work hard, and it actually makes the person who comes in last feel embarrassed because they know they didn't deserve it, so it actually makes them feel worse.
Okay, so here, I'm gonna actually, yeah, of course he's making a projection. I'm gonna actually say something. the fact that there were participation trophies, the fact that they were is failed parenting strategy that a parent can actually complain and get their children in honors classes. Those weren't the millennials that had that higher sense of self. Those were boomers and Gen Xers. That's who those were. Because they were under the belief that the customer was always right. That's what the fuck was happening. That's what was happening. You had a group of parents who they themselves were children, where they felt that because I'm spending my money, you should give me what I fucking want. It wasn't some, oh, we want to baby fire or what's a fire or pamper the children. It was, no, I'm spending my money, give me the shit that I want. And I'm tired of millennials facing a backlash of motherfuckers who felt in the 80s, in the fucking late 70s, in the fucking 80s, and into the 90s, that they felt that I made money, so you should give me what the fuck I want. But nobody fucking talks about that shit. Nobody actually addresses that shit. This fucking hyper consumerism that motherfucking led to the fact of, well, no, you do what you're told because I'm spending my money. That's what the problem was. And that didn't just start with the millennial generation. That started with the fucking baby boomers. That started where motherfuckers grew up where they had a surplus. And the thing about it is, they weren't. There were only probably one or two groups of people that had surplus money in the 60s and the 70s who weren't struggling, who weren't dealing with the fact of being laid off. Let's fucking be honest here. It wasn't people in the inner cities that had the customer was always right mentality. But yeah, sure. Let's go.
Right? So you take this group of people and they graduate school and they get a job and they're thrust into the real world, and in an instant they find out they're not special, their moms can't get them a promotion, that you get nothing for coming in last, and by the way, you can't just have it because you want it, right? And in an instant, their entire self-image is shattered. And so you have an entire generation that's growing up with lower self-esteem than previous generations. The other problem, the compound.
All right. By the way, I love this new computer, and I thank Irish for actually being able to help with this. Sorry about that. I definitely think so. What is that called? What was that data? I think this is gonna pull it up. Ah, here it goes. So let's actually just look at this shit right here. Let's look at this shit right here. And this is the problem. This is the problem. Millennials are not just, oh, they have a lower self-esteem. When we look at real estate wealth by generation, see this line up here? Baby boomers right here. 15 trillion trillion. Millennials, 1 trillion. These people literally act as if millennials are just crying over nothing. They literally, like they act as if millennials are just crying over nothing. Look at this wealth. Not only do baby boomers own more equity than millennials, but their relative advantage has also been growing over time for both stocks and real estate. You can see how the relative wage gap has changed over the past 3 decades. This is it. But of course, millennials are just making this shit up. But let's continue.
It is we're growing up in a Facebook, Instagram world. In other words, we're good at putting filters on things. We're good at showing people that life is amazing even though I'm depressed, right? And so everybody sounds tough and everybody sounds like they got it all figured out. And the reality is there's very little toughness and most people don't have it figured out. And so when the more senior people say, well, what should we do? They sound like this is what you got to do. And they have no clue, right? So you have an entire generation growing up with lower self-esteem than previous generations, right? Through no fault of their own,
And it's funny how he would say that an entire generation is growing up with less self-esteem. But yet, millennials are more narcissistic. It's just funny where confidence, or the baby boomer generation is seen as confidence and not narcissism. But for millennials, it's like this paradox. And I know sometimes narcissism can actually be a paradigm of lack of confidence, but like, no, if that's the case, what the fuck is going on with baby boomers? But let's continue.
Fault of their own, right? They were dealt a bad hand, right? Now let's add in technology.
Wait, why were we dealt a bad hand? And don't just say because, oh yeah, your parents just failed you. Is it like, who actually said it? It's the economy, fucking stupid. It's the economy. Millennials came of age with two motherfucking, well, I guess 3 recessions. Great recessions. The .com recession of the late 90s, early 2000s, the fucking housing crisis in 2008, and now the COVID crisis. And I get it, this is before the COVID crisis because this is 2016. But every amount of wealth that millennials have been wiped out by these successive, before we even got to college, most of us were hit with the .com recession. 2008 wiped out so much money from the middle class. And now we have the COVID recession. But let's go.
We know that engagement with social media and our cell phones releases a chemical called dopamine.
What's up, Boston?
That's why when you get a text, it feels good, right? So, we've all had it where you're feeling a little bit down or feeling a bit lonely. And so you send out 10 texts to 10 friends, hi, 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 hi. Because it feels good when you get a response, right?
What's sad is that motherfuckers like this don't actually mention the fact that we are living in a more isolated and atomized society where it's this hyper individualism, that the only way sometimes we can reach out is through technology to reach out to our friends. And fuckers like this, again, the youngest boomer that I've fucking seen, don't realize that, yes, if you're talking face to face with your friend through Snapchat, through Discord, through Zoom, through motherfucking Facebook Messenger, through fucking Duo, or back before it was Hangouts, that's interaction that you can actually have with somebody. The fact that you can interact over the internet. The fact that we would have multiplayer games, we can actually organize this shit. Like, seriously. A lot of these motherfuckers, boomers and older Gen X motherfuckers, they need you in a workplace. They need to be able to sit down have you in front of your desk so they can be pecking away on that keyboard and making sure you're working, because they don't understand that there is a total generation of people that learn how to make friends, learn how to accomplish shit online over voice through the voice chats of Xbox Live or PlayStation Network. People are two generations now that can organize shit over the internet better than some people can in public, because that's not the fucking world that they were born into. And now you just guys want to be entitled because you don't want to have to come into the office. Fuck. Man, look, Vegeta. I get our generation is like mega fucked. Like, what is the what is it? Digimon generations. So we have the ultimate form of fuckness. You have the mega form of fuckness. Yeah, let's continue.
Right? It's why we count the likes. It's why we go back 10 times to see if my Instagram is growing slower. Did I do something wrong? Do they not like me anymore? Right? The trauma for young kids to be unfriended, right? Because we know when you get it, you get a hit of dopamine, which feels good.
But wait, these are the same motherfuckers. Like, wait. How many of you guys have literally saw people when they kids stop talking to them, they fucking go off the deep end? How many of you guys know or seen the motherfuckers that like watch Fox News and their kids were like, yo, dad, or yo, Uncle Joe, or yeah, Aunt Tammy, like we can't talk to you anymore. And these motherfuckers even go even further off the deep end because like their kids, their nieces, their nephews, their grandkids thinks that like, yeah, mom and dad actually drunk the Kool-Aid and they flip the fuck out. Like, come on now. Just because our circle through technology has expanded more, don't act as if boomers and older generation Gen X motherfuckers don't go through the fucking same thing. This is the shit that I'm talking about. This is like, oh no, it's just the young folks. Like, motherfucker, at the time of this fucking interview, he was 39. No, this is 4 years ago. This is like 5 years ago. So he was 42. God damn. Like, this is from a 42-year-old. This is the oldest 42-year-old I've ever seen to make these fucking points. But let's continue.
Good. It's why we like it. It's why we keep going back to it. Dopamine is the exact same chemical that makes us feel good when we smoke, when we drink, and when we gamble. In other words, it's highly, highly addictive, right? We have age restrictions on smoking, gambling, and alcohol, and we have no age restrictions on social media and cell phones, which is the equivalent of opening up the liquor cabinet and saying to our teenagers, hey, by the way, this adolescence thing, if it gets you down. But that's basically what's happening. That's basically.
I can't. I fucking can't. I can't, guys. Like, yes. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. Social media is highly fucking addictive. I give you that. I give you that, you know, we should actually limit our social media use specifically to a certain amount of time. I think that's one of the reasons why even though I watch YouTube and kind of watch my views and likes and shit like that, I don't judge myself by it. I rarely judge myself by the, like, if you haven't done so, like, of course I have a Twitter and I put shit out, and it's always feels good when I get that retweet or that like, but I try not to judge myself, and like become a terminally online person. But like, that's not unique to millennials. There are boomers, there are Generation X's that literally still do the same fucking shit. And it's not even something that, if you want to actually go ahead and put in it that it's addictive, it's a drug. It like, it doesn't get better with age. Just because you get older, it still hits your brain the same fucking way. So I'm sorry, I'm still not getting how this is just a millennial problem. Like what Vegeta said, it's also the same chemical in sex. What are you gonna do? Put an age restriction on hugs again? Like, the fuck? Well, some people would. But like, the fuck? All right, I probably ain't gonna go too much longer. Let's go.
Basically what's happening, right? That's basically what happened. You have an entire generation that has access to an addictive, numbing chemical called dopamine through social media and cell phones as they're going through the high stress of adolescence. Why is this important? Almost every alcoholic discovered alcohol when they were teenagers. When we're very, very young, the only approval we need is the approval of our parents. And as we go through adolescence, we make this transition where we now need the approval of our peers. Very frustrating for our parents, very important for us. It allows us to acculturate outside of our immediate families into the broader tribe, right? It's a highly, highly stressful and anxious period of our lives, and we're supposed to learn to rely on our friends. Some people, quite by accident, discover alcohol and numbing effects of dopamine to help them cope with the stresses and anxieties of adolescence.
Yeah, I'm with you. Citation really needed. I can't. Like, to have this guy just sit back and come up with this bullshit over and over again, it's fucking tiring. And quite frankly, I know mystic or special word of the night. Whataboutism. The fact that these motherfuckers and motherfuckers like him, instead of addressing like the needs of the millennials, better pay, making sure we're not working as much and as hard, and not just for millennials. I want this shit for everybody. It is no fucking reason why we need to be working a 40-hour work week. It is no reason why people shouldn't actually be able to make a living wage without fucking busting their ass so much to the point where they're exhausted or they're looking for things to actually de-stress them. Be it baby boomers, be it Gen X, be it millennials, be it Gen Z. These motherfuckers keep coming up with this same bullshit. Just pay people and make sure they get mandatory time off. It doesn't take much more than that. That's it. That's the millennial question. And I know I said I was gonna get upset. And look at me, I'm fucking upset. But it's not even as hard as these motherfuckers want to make it out to be. Pay your workers. Make sure they have time off. And respect them. That's it. That's all you need to do. You want to get paid. You want to make sure you take your time off. And you want motherfucking respect. Treat your workers like that, no matter how old they are. But fuckers like this never want to do that. They want to try to hem and hum around. Oh, why do we have to pay? You should just love the job. You should just want to be part of the family. Motherfucker, fuck you. Pay me what's owed. I'm done. Fuck this guy. Fuck him in particular. But you don't have to be upset. No. You guys can actually help out this channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing. And catch you on the next video. Peace. Okay, Vegeta, like for real, when I'm trying to do my closing, you just throw out this shit like, yeah, what's this? You think your life is worth something? Back to the mine, Surf. Like the fuck? Oh god, oh god. All right, guys, it's 10 o'clock. I don't want to keep you guys for long. I do want to say thank you for joining me today. Tomorrow, I'm gonna do a stream where I just sit back, talk shit. If you want to be part of the conversation, join in tomorrow. I'm just gonna have an open just chat stream where we just sit back and shoot shit. Get in the Discord server. Get in the Discord servers, and at 8:30 I'll open it up and we just have a chat stream. Other than that, guys, I want to say thank you for everybody who's watched. I want to thank you. I want to sit back and thank X from Utah iCast from the donation, Vegeta, for always bringing a lovely conversation, and the data piece. Thank you there for that. I want to also thank Flip, who came in, showed the support, and yeah, no, great. Boston, thank you for, as always, for showing up. I will see you guys later. And as we do all this time,
What do you think that these executives are afraid you're going to do to white America?
Probably stop some racism.
Stop racism?
Yeah, they're probably afraid of that, because then people don't hate each other, and people start talking to each other, and then they start talking to each other, they find out who's the problem.
Which is?
Greedy people.
Greedy. I have a couple things I want to ask you there. Do you really think that some of the guys that you dealt with at NBC, no names, right? Because there's lawsuits for that too, that some of these guys really want to promote racism actively, or is it a subconscious?
I just think it's part of capitalism, is to promote racism, you know, right? In order to make things work. If you feel better because you're white and you can get a job, you use that. I mean, you know, I would.
Absolutely.
Say, I'm sorry, Jack, but shit, they say I'm white. I'm going to use this.
Right, absolutely.
Get this job. I'm hungry, you know. But, and that separates people. So they keep people separated, and that keeps them from thinking about the real problem. That's as simple as I see it. Probably it's not that simple, but.
Now, all right, you and I are about the same age, right? We're in our mid-30s. How long is it going to take before guys who think like you, and I say guys who think like me, people who don't want to have racism in the country, people who don't want to be oppressing any minority, whatever it is, sexual, whatever minority, really get into positions of power and can change things?
You can't get in a position of power, it seems, if you think like that. It seems that the only time you get in a position of power is if you're like the people that are in power. To me, I mean, that's the way it goes. I mean, people that get to become executives become like the people that were already executives.
I don't know, maybe.
They go in with good intentions, but it eats them up. It's like a cesspool, you know, it just gets on you and it starts eating.
The system levels them.
Pretty soon it's all gone.
Is that what a cesspool sounds like?
Yes.